Button. Let's hit the button wrong. Hello, people. Welcome. We're going to be playing the Ark. It's been a weird day. Not even a weird day. I literally had an almost 3-hour stream on the official Lojo channel doing 0 questing. I was literally doing inventory management the entire time. Bum bum. Let's see if it works. Does it work? It works. Okay, looks like we got sound. I hate the Epic Social Panel. I don't like it! I'm gonna listen to the cool theme music of the current and last expansion of Ark, the original. They're gonna come out with a DLC called Lost Islands later this year. I think later this year, early next year, I forget when. And we'll see what happens. It'll be a free DLC from my understanding. Alright. Alrighty, let us get into it. We'll see how it goes. All the blue dinos about to happen. You see it in my headset. Oh, I don't have to brush my hair. Looks super flat. Anyway, so I actually play on 3 servers run by 1 member. We have like a small crew of people who play Ark. And basically 3 different people in this group run a server of their own. And yeah, as you can see, one of them is named J-Talk, that's his nickname. The other one's Angel. And the third one's run by Morgan, who doesn't spell his name the way you might think he does. We're gonna go on to J-Talk's kingdom because he's the Gen 2 server. While we do have PvP enabled on the other 2 servers, we don't actually use the PvP stuff because we don't do that. We're just basically there to build and explore the world and tame dinos and basically do all the fun stuff, the stuff that we find fun. And if you go to Devillore's channel and ask him about Ark, he'll say that it's not the stuff that he finds fun, which is perfectly fine. It's just the thing. So basically everybody in the group are folks who played on Devillore's old Ark server, like me. Let's see if I can remember the password. I'm not telling you what the password is. And I'm going to show you my collection of blue dinosaurs. We're going to actually do some cataloging of the blue dinosaurs. And then we'll probably mess around with maybe... we'll do some culling, because I know I have more than I actually need of what we're about to mess with. And one of the things I'm going to show you this because I'm going to be very careful about this. What I have is a spreadsheet. This is actually my graphics tablet that I use for, but I have a spreadsheet, which, you know, it's hard to see, but I have a spreadsheet. And it currently has hang on. That's one thing I don't like about Ark is that there's no way to make it do persisting sound. It has 462 entries for dinosaurs right now, and it's not all of them. So, that's a thing. And so this is my house. This is my place. I love this tech bed. There I am. And so I've got my little jerboa and a ferox here. I tamed both of these. Here, let's level you up here, kiddo. Oh my, you've got a lot of... Yeah, let's get you some health. Oh, that's new. The updating thing is new. That, I never saw that before. That's kind of interesting. It might be because of how I'm playing the game, I don't know. But, you know, we'll give you a lot of health, because, you know, you're a critter. And now you look like you're all beat up, but that's okay. We have a tech trough right over there. Knock yourself out, kiddo. And we have 2 tech raptors on display. They're basically dead. I skinned them and took their skins and put them here. And the main reason I did is because they had blue on them, and this one in particular kind of makes me sad because I was trying to save him, but he was attacking a mammoth and the mammoth won. But I skinned him and turned him into taxidermy. I also did the same to this this beautiful snowy owl. Also gonna double check and make sure we're not losing any frames here. I think it's gonna be okay. And also we have a Carno. I don't actually like Carnos as an animal. I really don't. I like to chomp them with my dinos. But one thing I found out about these, I didn't realize this at first, is when you do this, you can do different poses. They have like 3 or 4 poses that you can place the critters. And I thought it was kind of cool. Wow! Oh, let me not do that again. And I thought it was kind of cool to make these two like into like a little bit of a throne-y kind of thing. So I wish I could actually rotate this. One thing I don't like about Ark is after a period of time you can't move your shit around. And there's really nothing else in the house other than a fridge. And I'm gonna dip into the fridge so I have food. Except I already have food, but we'll take a couple more because we're gonna be here a while. Okay. So here we go. It's about time for you to see my base here on Genesis 2. We have these 2 garage-like, aircraft hangar-like places that look like, you know, I don't know, where you'd store something. And then I have a crap ton of dinos. And on this particular server, it's customized, and we have a 200 dino limit per tribe. And so, how many did I have out? 169. Nice. So that's a thing. Let me put that in the forefront so I can actually see chat. Okay. And I'm wearing the standard gear that you get for lugging into Gen 2, which has this really handy dandy jetpack. So jetpack, look at all my dinos. Look at all my dinos. Hey. And the other thing is that if you have the boots on, the boots will give you 0 wear and tear for fall damage. Really handy. Alright, let me check real quick. I want to see how... we're not maxing out the CPU, which is really nice. However, the game is hogging up a substantial amount of memory now. It's a good thing I've got 32 gigs of RAM in this thing. What time of day is it? 12 something. Let's actually turn our gamma up a little bit so you can see better. I'm also going to turn off the extra blingy bouncy things. So the way I've arranged all these critters, these aren't all of my critters, these are just the ones I have out, is males on one side, females on the other. I'm ignoring the eggs. Everybody has breeding turned off right now because I have too many critters. And again, I have my wolves, and you can tell the theme here. is I'm getting the blue ones, and what we're going to wind up doing is breeding out the non-blue colors. And so that's going to take a thing. Now there's two kinds of blue colors. You can kind of see it here. It's like you've got the bright ass blue, like the crayon spray paint kind of blue, which is basically a festival only. It's the number 2. So the way ARC works with its colors is each color has a number, a color ID assigned to it. And that blue is number 2. There's also another blue called Dark Dino Blue. And this is literally just blue. It's the name, blue. But there's also Dark Dino Blue, which is number 29, which is this number right here. So that's a thing. One other thing I have to do with all these critters is I need to actually go and level them all up because they've been sitting around in cryopods for a while. So that's the thing. This is a taming pen. And I'm currently using it for storage. So I have 2 snowy owls here and 2 megatheriums. Now, some of these critters I'm probably going to put back in cryo because I really need the space. I want to organize, especially these guys. These guys are staying out because these tech raptors are my favorite. They're just my favorite. Okay. Let's give you some weight to you. That'll be fine. Because you need to move. So yeah, tech raptor. It's a raptor that's technological. And as you can see, the color that I'm most interested on this one is the blue. And let me put this tech raptor back. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. And the little thing on my saddle in front of me is called a noglin. It is a wild critter that you can tame if you're lucky. However, noglins are also the head eaters. You know, the mind control-y sit on your head and turn you into a mind-controlled critter, sort of critter. So that's a thing. I do have these 3 saber-tooths. I think I'm going to put them back in the fridge because out of all of them, the only one I really like entirely is this one that's got the gray as the secondary color. So I'm going to go get a bunch of cryopods out of my fridge. And we're going to case some of these up. So you can kind of see the bright blue color on this one. And then the darker blue color on this one's antlers. And we're going to have to work that out. We've got regular Stegosaurus. We've got the tech Stegos over here. So I kind of want to clean this up a bit. Because this is a mess and I can never find anything. I mean, I know where everything is. But there's some critters I'm more interested in than others, and I really need to focus on just those. So, like, over here we've got our regular raptors, and I really like them, so I'll probably keep them out and work with them. But the parasaurs I'm not as keen on. I mean, I like the tech parasaurs over here, but honestly, I'm not exactly hugely fussed about them. I mean, the trikes are also pretty cool, but in order to do the breeding, I want to actually focus on just a few sets of critters at the same time. So I might even put the tech rexes back in the fridge. Besides, look how much freaking space they take up, right? I love the tech rexes, and they're nice and chompy. Watch this. Look at this. Stomp, 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 stomp. I can be a stompy critter. And so you can kind of see the color schemes I'm looking for. Yeah, we're trying to go for mostly blues, and trying to breed out things that aren't blue. And the way you do it is you take 2 critters that are the same, that have the colors on them that you want. And I don't know why my phone is going off, but that's okay. I'll get that out of it. Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, that's something from Slack. And then just basically go from there. So I'm also going to, one of the things I have going on here is I have a couple of critters out that are live bearing. Like, for example, the dire bears, the megatheriums, and the wolves will all have live births And in those particular cases, I want to make sure that we take care of those. I mean, yes, they're only computerized critters, but I perceive it to be... Wow, hello. Watch this. Alright. And this is my void worm, which is a tech version of a wyvern. Wyverns are not native to this server, but the void worms are. And I love my void worm, but it corners like a tank, and sometimes it annoys me. Rawr! I love the fact that I take no fall damage. The downside of this armor is, while you can go fast in it, it has no protection. On the other hand, it also doesn't have wear and tear. So I need to go look in Discord because it looks like the Arc Discord that I'm in. Oh, there's a news post from the Happy Fun folks. Oh, there's an evil event. Okay, let me drop that into chat right now. Let me copy the pasta. We'll go take a look. We'll go read it together. Alright. Boom. So, what do we got going on right now in this post? The opening of Genesis 2 transfers on the official servers. Because this is an unofficial player-run server, which with custom rules, which is allowed in Arc, much like a lot of games on Steam and on the Epic Games Store do allow for players to own or run their own servers. And so there's no... It's not like World of Warcraft where the only folks who can have a server is Blizzard. Oh, and they took a screenshot. It looked really cool. Okay, so there's also an Evo event. It's called an Evolution event or Evolution event. And it's active until Monday the 16th with official perks on all official servers. 2 times breeding, which means the mating interval, egg hatch speed, imprint, and maturation are 2 times as fast. 2 times fast taming, 2 times harvesting, 2 times XP, and 2 times hexagons. So that's pretty cool. And there's some fan art there. They've had some really good fan art submitted to Studio Wildcard, so that's pretty neat. Ooh, I like that raptor. So definitely check that out. Check to see people's in-game builds and whatnot. I have some really cool... I have a build on each of the 3 servers. The one I seem to like the most for style is probably the one on Ragnarok. It's a nice little homey house built under, built in a cave behind a waterfall. Because all the cool shit is in caves behind waterfalls. Oh, and by the way, these tech doors by default should open. But I have mine set so they don't. Because I used to have wild critters in here. And as you can see, this space is a lot emptier than it used to. Well, you weren't here before. But this is a lot emptier than it used to be because the tech Rexes were back here. Well, the ones that I had out. I had only like 4 of them out. So this is pretty emptied. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull out all of these. I want the cryopods. Give me all the empty cryopods. All of them. Because I'm going to put a lot of the critters back in cryo so I can clean up the space and make things a little bit cooler. And work on the breeding elements. Plus I also need to raise the babies that I've already created. Just to give you an idea of what I'm looking at. Is this one? No. Oh, this one. 63 right here. These are all infants. A couple of juveniles. Basically baby dinos that came out of the parents that are out there on the ledge. But we're going to go put some of them out there back into cryo so I can clean stuff up a little bit. So I think I'm going to focus on the RGs, the tech stegos, the wolves, the tech raptors. I'm going to put the mammoths back in cryo. Ah! And I think I'm going to put definitely the saber-tooths because there's nothing I can do with the saber-tooths right now. So let's start putting critters in cryo, shall we? Besides, after a while you kind of get tired of listening to the moose go mrrr. Oh, and there's all kinds of poop in this game because poop is fertilizer and everybody poops. So I want to focus. I'm probably going to put the regular stegos in cryo. Come on, you. There we go. So I can focus on the tech ones. And so the goal is to basically breed critters back and forth until I get the right colors schemes. And so what I did is when the summer bash event was live, I went and captured and tamed a shit ton of dinos on both this server and the Valguero map that we host on that they host on another custom server. And so now I need to go, and I'll show you how this is going to work here. I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. So this, well, you can't really see it. So, well, we'll use this one. So over here, there's a saber-tooth. It tells you the name of the critter, and you can custom name them. I just don't while I'm breeding them up. And then it will show you the gender, the level, how long the cryopod is going to last outside of a fridge. If you put them in a powered up fridge, they last forever. But if they are in your inventory for 30 days, the cryopod will fail and the creature inside will die. So don't do that. And then it will show you the colors. Now, there can be up to 6 colors per critter, 6 regions. And as you can see, saber-tooths only use 3 of them. Pardon me. Megaloceros, which is the moose, also, pardon me, only use 3. Okay, let's get some more critters in cryo, and then we'll start looking at the rest of what we got going on here. And so basically the game tracks how much health they have, how much stamina they have, how much food they have on board, how, you know, are they starving or not, basically. And also how much weight they have on them, because critters can only carry so much weight, and the numbers are pretty conflated, or inflated, so like my character can carry 1,000 pounds, and like, yeah, that's not real. Okay, so we got the moose. No, we had most of the moose. Moose. I like a moose. So this moose is basically number 29 for its main color, and probably also its back. So moose have antlers, main body, and then secondary body. So this one's probably going to be a 29 something or other, whatever the orange is. Okay, let's get you out of the way. And we're going to get the last few meese. And that'll also give me a lot more room to work with. Now, so far, all of these critters out here have been cataloged in my spreadsheet. So I know the basic level of each of them and what their color regions are. And so that makes it really easy for me to go in and say, okay, I have, you know, region number 1 is blue on this critter, region number 2 is blue on this other critter, and that way I can mix and match. And I also have, like, their levels don't matter quite as much to me. To some of the other folks on the server, they're all about the level and they don't really care about the aesthetics. They're more about function versus form. I'm more about form than function. because I don't use these critters to go out and try to fight the rest of the... Because, of course, you can go out and get killed by critters, so, you know. It's actually fairly easy to get killed in Ark just by the wildlife, because there's a lot of critters that are hostile, and there's a lot of critters that are not. Like, these raptors, normally out in the wild, they're hostile to you, and they will attack. Mammoths will not attack unless you attack them first. Stegos, again, will not attack you first. T-Rexes, yeah, you're screwed. Parasaurs are friendly. Trikes are friendly until you piss them off. RGs will attack you on the ground, and in some cases when you're on a mount. Wolves will attack you. Snow owls will attack you. Megatherium don't care unless you attack them. And the parasaurs, again, they're friendly. They don't care. And some of them have different behaviors when you're actually trying to tame them. Some of them will still remain non-aggressive when you're taming. Like the parasaurs will just try to run away from you. But some critters that are normally passive, like the Megatherium, will try to attack you when you are taming them. So that's why you have taming pens. You can build them in varying sizes, and that can help you with your taming process. However, I mean, you just basically scoop up a critter with something that can pick it up. There are basically 3 kinds of critters that can pick up other critters. Well, there's more than that. Basically, the RGs, the birds over here, the Argentavises, these things that look like falcons, they can pick up much smaller critters than them. The regular crystal wyverns, which are only available on the Crystal Isles DLC, unless you've imported them to a different DLC, different map, then those, those can pick up a lot more critters. And then there are the regular wyverns, which, you know, are aggressive normally. You can't actually tame them. You have to steal their eggs and then raise up the babies. Those will... the regular wyverns, and this includes also the void worms, can pick up even more creatures. For example, a crystal wyvern can't pick up a stegosaurus. God damn it. But a regular wyvern can, so that's a thing. And I'm ignoring the eggs for right now because they're all unfertilized. The main thing, there's 2 things you use eggs for. Well, actually, you can eat them yourself if you wanted to. So you can eat them yourself. You can use fertilized ones to hatch other critters. And also eggs. Well, hello, all the eggs apparently, all the stego eggs. And also, the main purpose of unfertilized eggs is to create something called kibble, which allows you to tame critters much more quickly and also gives them a little bit of a buff, boosted stats when you do tame them. So, kibble is preferred. I'm such a pain. Until recently, I didn't have enough eggs to make a lot of kibble, because you need more than just eggs. You need other stuff as well, and I didn't have any of that stuff around readily available. But basically, it's better to use kibble because not only do your dinos tame faster, they tame better. But since I'm here for the appearance and not so much for the function, I'm not as fussed about it. But I will note how much quicker it is to tame critters. So it's basically, finally, the other critter that I'm used to using to pick other critters up would be the Quetzal. Quetzalosaurus, I think it's called. And that winged beast up there with the big platform and structure on its back is a Quetzal. Quetzals are slow as fuck, but they can... they have the added benefit that as soon as you stand up from the saddle... Did I just drop that? No. As soon as you stand up from the saddle, they immediately stop. There's no, like, drifting to a stop or anything like that, which is very handy. Um, they're also good at picking up a lot more critters. They have the biggest range of things that they can pick up. But the downside is they are slow as fuck. On the other hand, if you build them for some really good stamina, some really high stamina, then you can at least... It might take you forever to get your prize home to your taming pen, but that means you won't have to tame a critter out in the wild. Now, there's some critters that can't be picked up no matter what. Some of them are really big, like huge dinosaurs. Some of them are very aggressive, like the T-Rexes can't be picked up. And then some of them are really small, like the Megalopithecus, which is basically a little chimpanzee-like critter. They can't be picked up by anybody, no matter what. Okay, I'm gonna put some mammoths. Oh, why are you set to attacking? Here's actually one cool thing is you can set this to passive. This is actually a fairly new feature, and then you can click on copy settings to nearby mammoth. And it tells me it copied it up to 4 other mammoths, so I don't have to hit that same command about turning it to aggressive. Like I can disable ally looking and then copy that over. And you can do multiple changes to your main dino and then paste them all over to the nearby ones of the same race. I do know that doing like one to a regular raptor will paste over to tech raptors. As far as the game is concerned, they're the same in that regard. Very handy. So I will eventually breed up the mammoths, and actually this one is the first one I found. I was like, oh, blue mammoth! I gotta get the blue mammoth! I was actually... And I tamed this one up in the wild. You know, when you're taming stuff in the wild, you have to worry about where does it fall? Is it gonna fall in the water and drown? Or is it going to fall in a place where there's all kinds of other bad critters that are gonna eat it? Which is also fairly common. Or eat you. Also fairly common. So you have to defend it and yourself, because one of the things is when a critter is unconscious because you tranked it, you tranquilized it so it's unconscious and is ready for taming. See? This is big poo. Jurassic Park level poo. And I'm sure that was a direct homage as well. I don't want to do that. And the lighting is changing because the time of day is also changing. I think it's getting on in the afternoon, which means it's going to get dark. But I have the gamma adjusted on my client, so it's not going to get too dark because I can't see. And if I can't see, then you can't see, right? I think I'm going to enable the Megatherium and the Dire Bears to breed together, because the Megatherium, legitimately, I have a male and a female, and they have opposing colors. So they could have like one baby that could take the nose and paws of the one and the rest of the body of the other, because they only have 2 color schemes, 2 color regions. Then all of a sudden we've got an all blue Megatherium, which is going to be cool. So we're going to enable your behavior. I'm gonna turn you on. Except we're gonna level boost you first. So let's get this critter leveled up first before we do anything else. And honestly, it doesn't really matter here because they're not really gonna go wandering around. I'll give them some movement speed because hello, they're sloths. And give it some health here. Okay. And this one, let's level this one up. Yeah, I don't even really need to do that. This one's at much higher level already. I'm not really paying attention to where we stand in terms of, you know, what, because these aren't going to ever get out. So you've been enabled and you need to be told what to do. Okay, so they're gonna make friends, and then they're gonna have who's okay. Yeah, yeah. No, you don't get to watch them bomb chicka wow wow. Sorry. I think the snow owls. Not quite. Yeah, I think we can get these two going. Nope, they're actually set to breed, but you are. But you're. Wait a minute. What? Oh, you're not enabled. Okay, let's get you two settled. Um, chirp, 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 chirp. Click all the buttons! Clicky, clicky, clicky! There we go. Alright, you need to be turned on. Enable mating. So you're gonna make another pretty egg here in a second. One thing I dislike about snow owls, it's such a pain in the ass to get their eggs. See? Look at that. Oh, focus on the egg. No, no, no. I want focus on the egg. Focus on the egg. There we go. That's the unfertilized one. Let's see how you two are doing over here. You're almost done. So you're gonna have a gestation period, and I'm gonna see how long that's gonna be. Okay. Yeah, they just got it on. So it's gonna be 52 minutes, so we'll leave them to it, as it were. Alright. See, look how much space I have over here now. Okay, let's go to the dire bears and set them up as well. And I forget if I have 2 males and 1 female. Female. Male and female. Okay, so we can get 2 dire bears out of this. Let's get you set up. Roar, roar, roar. Use some melee damage. Because bears are useful for various things. They're also pretty quick, so give them some speed. But definitely want to give you some health. There we go. Yeah. And now the bear looks like it's dying because the health is so low. That's really a weird effect, but it's just the way it works. Okay, you... Oh man, you have no health. Let's get you some serious health going on here. You're also pretty low level when it phalanges, so there's that. Want to give them some weight so they can carry things. Use some melee damage and some movement speed. There we go. That'll do for now. And they will heal up because there's a feeding trough right here. Yeah, how full is it? Yeah, it's pretty full. There's a lot of meat in it. It needs berries, though. We need to get some berries in that thing. Especially for these guys. They eat berries. So, let me go get some berries out of my thing over here. Okay, what's going on now? Everything turned blue. We're in hyperspace. This is a spaceship. We're on an arc. An intergalactic arc. And so our spaceship every day goes looking for a new planet. There's some there. That fits the program's parameters, and we go from there. Okay, we don't need those. We'll take these though. And that is a dung beetle. Dung beetles turn poop into fertilizer. Actually, I could use these. I'll put them in the other thing. Those are narco berries. They will put you to sleep. So I'm not going to put them in the feeding troughs, but I will hang on to them. Because narco berries can be used to make stuff that will knock you out. Like, they make... Where is it? Where is it? Do I have any on me? No, I don't. Good job, me. Alright. And so these tentacles are actually supposed to be able to provide you with stuff. I want to demolish. I want to actually cull it. Access inventory. I've never actually figured these out, and I need to do a little bit of research, but they also don't respect the solidity of your greenhouse, but that's okay. I'm not too fussed about them. Okay, what do we got? We got salad root. We don't need any of that. Alright, let's get out of here. So this is a fully functional greenhouse. It's built so that the greenhouse mechanic will work in its entirety. So let's go running across the pond here. Watch this. This is so cool. Oh, it didn't work very well because I didn't give enough time to... That's okay. I'll just use my sprint underwater. My jetpack turns into a underwater jetpack. So this is how tractors operate by default. I didn't touch anything. I just walked up to it and it opened. But when you've got critters wandering about, or critters from outside that you don't want to go wandering around, you definitely want to turn that feature off. So I'm putting these narco berries in the fridge. I'm also putting this unfertilized thing in the fridge because they take up some weight. So I got a big door and a small door. It's fine. So this is what it looks like when you give it enough room to actually kick into effect. Okay, let's go take a look at the dire bears again. I want to see where they are. Okay, you... Oh, I didn't turn you guys on, did I? Oopsie. Oh, I didn't finish raising you. Go. Let's go and feed the trough, because one of the downsides of feeding critters is they eat a lot, especially if you have a lot of them out. So gotta make sure the trough is full of food. And the cool thing is this is a tech trough, which means it's the highest tier of trough there is, and it acts also as a refrigerator, so things take a much longer time to spoil, which is nice. So, well, let me get the parasaurs and... Well, let's get the trikes first. Let's get the trikes out of the way. And then we'll see where I run out of cryo balls. Cryopods. There's actually still more dinos that I have in the fridge that I never brought out when I was setting up camp here. I'm not worried about that they have levels waiting. They'll still be waiting later. Again, not too worried about the eggs. They are the kind you can eat if you want to. One of the things about if you find a dino egg in the wild and you pick it up, the mama dino is going to come kick your ass. I'm just letting you know. You gonna come kick your ass. And for those who are wondering, no, I did not finish my inventory management in Lotro on the official. I did actually get some more of it done after the stream while I was watching the Bad Batch, which is why the stream started late. I was watching cartoons, as you do. Okay. Oh, one cool thing is, let me actually show you. No, that's not what I wanted. So, let me see if, can you see this in my hand? So, one of the things you always want to watch out for is when the cryopod is in your hand and it's full, it'll have the DNA symbol spiraling around on top of it. So, you always want to be careful when you're switching things in your inventory, because sometimes you may not notice that you're trying to use a cryoball, a cryopod, and we call them Pokeballs. And what may happen is that your Pokeball will actually have a critter in it already. I have a kitty! I hear a thiefy. Meow, meow. Oh, hello. There's basically two views. There's third-person view and first-person view. I use them interchangeably, and use my scrolly wheel on my trackball to switch between the two. There's no intermediary. There's no super extra zoom, which would be really nice to have when you're riding a Quetzal. But it is what it is. Meow. Meow. Okay, what else we want to pick up? I'm going to pick up the Parasaurs. I mean, I like Parasaurs. They're really nice. Very handy critters. But I'm also kind of busy right now. Hello, Thieferbutt. Hi, kitty. Thief is here. By the way, if you're in chat, let me know how the stream quality is, because this is a difficult game for me to stream, because it doesn't look like there's issues on my end when I look at XSplit, but I'm seeing, like, you know, the stream itself is lagging in the replay for me, so I don't know for sure how it looks for you. Hi. Hello. Hi. Ah, has a kitty. Ah, has a kitty. Meow. Kind of coming to the end of my spare Pokeballs. Well, I didn't want that to do anything. And sometimes an egg will be basically spoiled and you can't pick it up. It's just sad, alas. Eventually they'll despawn. I could do something fairly unwise and make all of these raptors follow me when I relocate them, but I'm not going to do that. That would be unwise. Okay, so that's a lot of free space. How many more cryo balls do I have? I have enough to put the rest of the parasaurs away. That'll do. I guess I'll leave the T-Rexes out. Because the thing about the parasaurs is they normally come in blue colors like this. But they don't normally come in a blue color like this one here. So this is holiday festival colors. Festival holiday event colors, I should say. Event colors. So I can work with these later. What I don't understand is how the tech creatures can actually have little ones, but sometimes you just don't want to ask questions. And some creatures have extra utility attached to them. So like this tech parasaur can actually sound as an alarm system. Oh, that one is spoiled. I can't get a manual thing on it. This one is not the usual tech parasaur colors. It came because of the event. So Ark has events similar to like WoW has various holidays based on real life holidays. Locher has Middle-earth themed versions of real life holidays, or as close as Standing Stone can make it without getting yelled at by Middle-earth Enterprises. And so Ark has a few similar, like they have a New Year's event, they have a an Easter themed event, they have the Summer Bash, which is basically a generic summer thing rather than a specific summer holiday. They do have a Valentine's Day event, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and an actual Christmas event. Well, the New Year's event is actually separate than the Christmas event. I like it. See, look at that rich inner blue. That is tasty. And it's a level 71, so it's not too shabby in terms of level. There is really no upper limit to levels in Ark per se, but generally critters are considered to have high level or decent levels once they're over 100. Okay, there we go. So they're all, let's see, do I have any left for the Tech Rexes? I have 8. How many Tech Rexes do I have out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm not going to worry about it. Plus the fact that I have this stego in here that I forgot about. Oopsie. Oopsie. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, so I think we've got enough critters in the freezer that that's gonna work out for us. Okay, so how are we doing over here? You have... I never turned you on to mating. Good job, me. My snow owls had their egg by now. Actually, they only had another one afterwards. I'll crouch down here. I have two. Pick up some eggies. I'm gonna put the fertilized egg. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put the fertilized egg in the freezer. So what this is an incubator, and it allows you to store up to 10 eggs each. And the cool thing about it is once you set the temperature to be precise for the kind of egg that's in there, you can basically let the eggs just kind of sit around and it's all good. Okay, where's my snow owl egg? That's the fertilized one. Let's put this in here. Fertilized eggs will not stack. Non-fertilized eggs will. Alright, so let's put these critters in the fridge. I'm not even going to sort them right now. I'm just going to toss them in. One thing I dislike about Ark is that it auto-sorts your inventory sometimes in an odd fashion. And I've not really figured out the method to the madness. Okay, so there's a bunch of them back there. Okay, a bunch of them there. And we have 61 babies. Now, the thing about the babies is you have to make sure they get fed. If you don't feed them, they will die. The stegosauruses, the stegos will eat berries. The raptors, argies, and snow owls will eat meat. I do have plenty of meat on hand to be able to feed them. Now, the thing is, they won't automatically eat from the trough. They have to get to a certain level before they will eat from the trough. So what we're going to do is we are going to pull out the tech raptors first. And this is how I'm going to do this. These regulars or tech? They're all... Now, some of them got to be regular raptors. Anyway, let's bounce them over. That did not work. Okay, we'll do it the hard way. Sometimes I've noticed the transfer is acting up a little bit. I'm going to leave the stegos in. I'm going to leave the argies in. I just want to focus on the raptors for right now. And then we're going to catalog them before I put them down on the thing. And there's going to be a possibility that we're going to kill some of them. So don't anybody be frightened. Do not do a fear. Do not do an upset. Culling your critters is a natural part of playing Ark, especially if you're going to be a breeder, because you're going to get critters you don't want. Either they don't have the level you want, they don't have the colors you want, but you're going to want to get rid of them, and the only way you can do it is to cull them. It is the nature of things, so it's not intended to encourage people to murder things indiscriminately, but we play MMOs. We know how this is. Alright, let us go, because we're going to put these out. I'm going to put them out near the other raptors, so I can more readily move them around. Plus, they will be in range of a tech trough that has a crap ton of meat in it. Actually, let me see what the range on this is. So the big green circle is the limit of the trough's range. So that's important to know. How are we doing over here? Got 23 minutes. What you got? You've got 29 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna pick up some meat. Now, before I start messing with these little baby raptors, I'm going to catalog them. So that's where my spreadsheet comes handy. Do I have? I do have. Oh, somehow I had a row, an empty row here. So I must have accidentally hidden the row instead of deleting the row, I guess. I don't know. So I did try to keep things in order. So what I will wind up doing here is making some space in the spreadsheet for these critters we're about to mess with. So we're working with tech raptors. And how many do I have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So I need 31 spaces on my spreadsheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Insert rows above. Okay, let's do this YOLO. Alright, let's do these in order since I'll type down in. So you won't get to hear the game sound while I'm doing this, unfortunately, because it does not like to do a persist sound for some stupid reason. So let's take some catalogs. And this is a female, and she is 135, so she's a decent level. Tech raptors and tech parasaurs tend to have higher levels when you find them out in the wild than other critters, which is kind of intriguing, I must say. 29, no. 83 and 29. And I like how not only do they give you the color ID, the number, but it also shows you the color. This gives you a basic idea what you're looking at. A boy raptor, he's level 122. Got 100, 228 hike. And what I'm actually going to wind up doing is deciding which ones are going to get culled before I mess with any of this stuff. Tech Raptor, let's see, I'm sorry, 58. Yawn. One of the reasons I'm yawning because I haven't had much caffeine. This is my first can. 97, 28, 8, 100, 2, and 100. And so what I'm going to wind up doing is finding the highest levels of the genders, each gender, with the pieces that I need. So I'm going to actually take a look at the spreadsheet, work out which ones will get saved, which ones will die, and then mark the ones that are going to die in red. and then just go and find them and kill them. Harvest their meats and put them in the trough, you know, or whatever. 76 and 2. So that one's a good candidate for hanging on to. He's got 2 spots. This one is not. This one has 81 as its dino, is its bluish sort of color, and that is basically a midnight or a dino dark blue, and it's okay. It's not really doing much for me. But it's a high level. It's a 150 to start with. And this is before it got any levelings from being in cryo for so dang long. 181, 100, 83, and 81. And also other colors I want to watch out for are grays and silvers. Because I can handle silver with blue accents or blue with silver accents. Those are my color schemes, my preferred color schemes. So that is a thing. So it's a male. It's 196, 83, 17 is a red. And I also don't want to necessarily call stuff that other people in the server might be interested in having. Because, for example, Angel, the owner of the Valguero server that we play on, the server that runs the Valguero map, she had a thing on that server where everything had to be pink. So that was the scheme. And so it was always a case of, well, if I saw something pink, I'd save it for Angel. And there won't be much pink in any of this because the summer batch didn't have, you know, pastel colors. It was mainly bright colors. Guerendis! Hello! You stream bomber, you? Because I saw you earlier today. Actually, I saw you when I was stream bombing Cord. And then idling afterwards while I was waiting for Corey to finish teaching and running Grifflet around Helm's Deep. And hitting everybody with snowballs, as I do. Cord probably regrets giving me that permanent snowball command at the anniversary, but that is what it is. So it's a male. It's 107. Again, these colors are not really all that cool in my eyes, so I probably won't keep this one necessarily. Let's see, 93, 83, 75, 83. Because the goal here is to get them bred together back and forth enough so that they're all a majority of blue. Female, 138. So low level ones, well, I only keep those if it's a case where it's got a color that I really need that I don't have on a higher level in that particular spot. 76, 81, 97, 75. I'm sure if I pulled the logs of the game itself, it would tell me this stuff, but it's easier for me to see in my spreadsheet, so. 135, 2, 76, 75, 97, 1, and 97. So these two, for example, this one's female and this one's male. I wouldn't actually consider breeding these two together because the number 2 is on the same spot, so it's not going to get me anything. Hi, Zin! Yeah, Guarena's earned the snowball the legitimate way. Yep. I was like, hey, Cord, can I have one? Because it was the anniversary, and that's one of the things he drops during the anniversary, and so he gave me one. That's why you make friends with the community manager. Instead of being a dinkus to him. Not that you have ever been a dinkus to Cord. You've always been the soul in life of the party. How you doing, Zin? How's your ranger lady in Final Fantasy XIV? I was actually playing a couple of the other alts, getting them out of the starting thing, and just getting them settled in Ul'dah, and, you know, just starting on their class stuff, because I really haven't decided finally, you know, which one I'm going to play for the most, because I kind of want to play an Arcanist as well, but I do like the Archer a lot. But I do know that in Arc, or I'm sorry, in 14, you can play all of the jobs on a single character, but it's always a question, well, I want this one, it looks look pretty. Um, and that's really the downside of 14, is that all the characters look so cool that you don't want to necessarily it's like, well, I don't want to play a big Rodigan. I want to play an elf today. I want to play a human tomorrow. I want to play, this thing this other day. It's like I like to play a variety, but 14 I think it kind of punishes you. It encourages you to basically do like I'm doing with my main in Lotra, which is basically the main gets all the cool stuff, and my alts just get second breakfast. Or there's sloppy seconds, I suppose, if you want to make an adult reference there. 161 and 93, 29, 17, 1, 28, and 97. Okay, so 169. So we had fun on the official. I did inventory management for 3 hours. It was amazing, and people still sat around and shot the breeze. It was actually kind of cool. And next week should be fun because we're getting a special Reninia stream for Court of the Rings, and I did let them know that Corey will be out next Friday, so they can just run into his time, run over as far as they want to, so they don't have to feel like they have to leave because there's somebody else on the channel. Though, to be fair, the official rule is if Standing Stone wants their damn channel, they say, screw you, we're usurping your time. But generally, Jerry's a lot... He's pretty cool about not doing that to us. But for special events like Extra Life, all bets are off. So it's basically cases like, okay, it's Extra Life, so my show's preempted, it's fine. And then instead, I just go raise a shit ton of money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It's a good trade-off. Though I was a little bit sad we didn't get any donations today. I would have liked to have had at least one or two. So we'll have to work on that. If you go to extra-life.org/participant/druidsfire, you'll find me. And if that is something that you can help with, that would be really cool. I will admit that the main reason why I'm in it right now is because I want to get me a new set of gaming dice. Not that I need a new set of gaming dice, but they are blue and they're limited time availability. So if I manage to raise $150 by the end of the month for Extra Life, then I will get a set of dice. And if I raise if folks are still willing to participate and willing to donate, I will then be able to go in and link Cord's Extra Life if he actually gets off his ass and sets it up. And we'll get him a set of gaming dice because he's a D&D nerd. He really needs a new set of dice, right? He uses dice. I, on the other hand, do not use them. I just look at them because they're pretty clicky clacky bath rocks as far as I'm concerned. The long-suffering Luinori. Oh, I didn't honestly realize that Luinori was a dude. Well, there you go. I also threw snowballs at Kill 'Em Quicker's primary RP buddy, one of Tyr's alts. Because I saw her roaming around earlier. So I hit her with a snowball because I'm that person. And then I laughed. I also did it to Cord while he was streaming. I don't think he actually noticed. Which is okay. I mean, I wasn't trying to be intrusive. There's only one time you could actually see me hitting him with a snowball and then laughing in the background. And then... See, the thing about stream bombing Cord is that you just do it once and run away, but it can only be like 1 or 2 people doing it. If it's like everybody just getting their one shot in, then that's just annoying, and you just shouldn't do that. But he and I have an understanding, so I generally know when it's okay to mess with him like that. When he's just talking and not actually trying to get anything done, I don't think he really minds. He also has, he's actually one of the more patient people that I know. And he puts up with my bullshit as a friend, so, you know. Okay. This is a male, 98 to 18, 76, 74, 1 and 2. So again, fair warning, I am going to be killing some of these raptors when I bring them out of these Pokeballs, because they will not meet my needs for what we're doing here tonight. So they will get murderized. So if that is scene of carnage will distress you, that is the nature of Ark. Things get killed. Sometimes, and it's kind of like, you know, this is a slightly different feeling than, say, you know, kill 10 rats kind of quest in WoW. This is like, you're actually culling it, you're getting rid of it, disposing of it. So it can kind of get a little bit weird. Like when I first started playing Ark, I had a real problem with culling my critters, but it's like, it's pretty, it did nothing wrong. But, you know, eventually just got over it because you needed the space. Okay, I did something wrong. 97. Oh, I forgot the levels. This is what I actually generally wind up doing sometimes. And you guys can't see the spreadsheet that I'm working on. I'm just putting the numbers in. 128, 28. And it'll help me visualize which ones I need and which ones I need to get rid of. It's female. It's a 167. 8, number 1, number 75, 81, 1, and 75. We're almost done. We're almost done. So this one would be a pretty decent one. It's got the 2 colors. Not too many of these have both of those settled around. So it's female, 119. 4, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, and then 2, and then 2. Tishkit. What's up, Tishkit? How you doing? What's up with you? I hope you're doing better. I think a lot of people are struggling. I mean, beyond the basic of, holy shit, we're still in a pandemic a year and a half later. And it's okay to, well, it's not okay that you're struggling, but it's okay to recognize that you are struggling and not to feel bad about the struggle and not to minimize your struggle by saying everybody's having a struggle. It's basically, it's like a, you know, we understand how it is because we also have our own struggles. Okay. So there's some sympathy going on there. When somebody says they're struggling, we're all like nodding, like, we get you. We understand you. 70. Again, I did it with the level. Forgot the level. 54, and then 74, 2, 93, a hundo, 2, and a hundo. Okay, so male. 11-1 in age, 2 and 2 and 7, 6 and 2, 9 and 18 and 9, 7. Okay, 8 and 7, 6 and 7, 5, 7, 6 and 7, 5. And 18. 3 more to go, and then we can start actually cleaning this mess up. And I clicked in the wrong window. Sorry. We'll get sound here in just a second. Because again, this game apparently doesn't have a persist sound setting that I have been able to find. If you know where it is in Ark, please let me know, because I do not. Why no not, my liege? Let's get this back here. Wait, is that the right one? No, it's this one. Now, 159 and 100, 181, 183, and 81. 81 can be an interesting color. Depends on the light. It's a really, really dark blue. It's not quite black, but it's like a black that's blue or a blue that's black. I'm not sure how to describe it. This one's not even holiday colored, other than maybe that 36. $24, $55, $22, $36. Hike! Save. Catboy till Bruv Night. Oh, Devilor is streaming. So Devilor is playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. Been playing with a 3D printer. Well, that sounds like fun. Last one is another baby tech raptor. I counted right because it fills in the very last space in the spreadsheet that I had saved for these critters. So 111, 111, 2 by 2 by 7, 6 by 2, 9 by 18 and 97. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to go back into the game so we can hear the game for a second. Look at all this nice space I've got. I can also do the same thing for the stego babies. Yes, their eggs are piling up. It's kind of bad. I'm actually going to move the raptors around a little bit first. Not the tech raptors. They're going to stay where they are. And some of these adults may go bye-bye depending on what actually happens. However, I need your saddle. Excuse me, I need your saddle. Like, oh my god, I need your saddle. So the green line is the range of the feeding trough. I just needed to see where I can put my baby raptors here in a minute. One side is the middle finger, and the other side says 0 fucks. So you can give them a count. Nice. Nice. Uh-oh, I can't ride. That was my robot friend, my little pal, my shoulder pal. Which I actually have it turned off so you can't see her all the time because she annoys me. That should be good. Give me your saddle. By the way, this is one of my favorite things to do in the game. At least on this server, is you just hit the space bar and your jetpack, which you don't have any fuel for, you don't need fuel for, let you do this, go way up, 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 up. Then you can kind of look around and see what's there, what's around here. See? You can only go to that back wall in the far distance on this side, and in this side you can only go to the back wall back here. The rest of the stuff you see in the way, way far distance you can't go to. And change my lighting a little bit because it's the middle of the day. Whee! Randy's is gonna do some skirmishes. Go save that picnic. Go save the picnic. What time of day is it? Oh, I should probably turn my gamma back on. I have 2 gamma settings. One lets me adjust for like daytime, so it's not too bright, and then I have one that is for nighttime use only. So how is the picture looking for you guys? Because my stream preview looks like trash. So I need to know if you're seeing a lot of weirdness going on. Is it looking pretty smooth for you? I'm not going to use all of their level ups because I only need enough to get to be able to ride them without the... So if they go slow, I'm not too fussed about it. I mean, for me, the game looks like it's lagging pretty bad, actually. I'm losing, it's running real slow. I might want to restart it, quite frankly. I don't know why I like having raptors as tamed critters, that I don't like them in the wild. Because it's supposed to look smooth in terms of how it looks. And I don't know why I have Invincible by Russell Brower stuck in my head. Just haven't listened to it in a while. I should text him, see how he's doing. I'm gonna talk to him later. Hello. Not a bro. I think I'm gonna... Is this on Small Tribes? Nope. This is a server run by some friends of mine. Gonna turn these around a little bit. Take a look at how it looks in XSplit. The XSplit looks pretty good actually in XSplit. It's just on my screen it looks like crap. That's okay. That is okay! So, let us keep going. Let me get back here so I can see chat. I need another monitor. Zoom. Wait, you already have a saddle of your own. Nice, let's go. I think I only picked up this red one because it had the blue tips to its stuff. Alright, let's go check on this. How we doing here? Got plenty of food. Let's go check on my bears. The bears. How are we doing over here? We have a baby bear? We have a baby bear. Hello, baby dire bear. How are you doing? Arr! Okay, you're almost mature. Enough to... Okay, you got this one over here. This one is absolutely not what I'm looking for, so you're coming with me. And we're gonna murder you. That's the way this is gonna work. Come on. Come on, little bear. Because, see, what it did is it took the turquoise, the teal from the mother. Well, actually, hang on, hang on. This bear might have just gotten itself a reprieve. Come on, little critter. Get your butt over here. Okay. So it has the teal. It also has white on its back, which I thought was kind of cool. So we are going to stick it in cryo. And hang on to it. Well, actually, no, I don't even need to do that. It's in range of the trough, so I can just let it grow up. And you're juvenile as well. Look at this! Look at this! Look how adorable it is! Look how adorable that face is with the teeth! Okay, we'll let you be. We will let you be. Okay. Okay, you come here. Come here. Let's switch you to following, like, very, very low. Lowest. Come on, you. Get over here. Come on, come over here. Yeah, you've got teal and white. That's actually kind of neat. Okay, you sit here. Disable following. Yeah, we'll just disable your following as well. Okay, and you're a female and you are male. That's fine, whatever. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our baby tech raptors and see which ones I like. Okay, this one's a male. Oh, baby tech raptor. Aren't you so cute? You should be fine. I think they'll be okay. Make sure nothing weird's going on in the world right now. One of the things we have set on this server is that, actually, if you're a male, I want you on the inner loop. The women get on the outside. Is that we have it cryo, the cryo cooldown is turned off, so if you pop a critter out of a cryopod, you're not going to be on a cooldown to pop another one out without cryo sickness. Okay, well that didn't work the way I wanted it. That's okay. Alright, next one is female. Let's see how you're doing. Well, you're eating something. I'm only gonna give you some munchies though. I got some munchies for you. Give you a few. There you go. That'll tide you over. What you want some food? You want some food? Yeah, we'll give you some food. You're a male. It also does help to understand which portions of their regions, like the region schemes, go where. So, you three are okay. Another female. I just don't want to get too distracted because the Megatherium are gonna spawn their little one here in a minute. I should just like pop them all out. Oh, hello, look at you. You're pretty. Yeah, you've got the blue innards. You've got the dark dino blue on the outside. Yeah, we just need to get that orange off of you. How are you doing? You're already at 2%. Let's give you some food. I think I have to wait till these critters are all adults before I can start moving them around better. So let's get you some food. Except I didn't want to give you that much. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh, that's what I was doing. Hitting the wrong button. Give about a stack of 10 ought to do it. How are you doing over here? 8.4. 10, so you're already a juvenile. Give me food. Yes. It's a boy. So yay, inventory management in ARC. Dino management in ARC. So this is what happens when Druid gets really interested in getting all the blue critters during the summer bashes. I go a wee bit ham. I went ham. It's total ham. It's a female. Goes on this side. Come on, you. Come on, get over here. Goodness gracious me. Everything is blue! There you go. That's a girl. She pretty. Yep. I just wanted to give her some food. Because once they become juveniles, then they'll eat directly from the trough over there that you can see this green line. Since they're in the radius, they'll just be able to eat from that without, you know, without dying. Okay, this one's a boy. Speaking of eating food, let my character eat food. Nom 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 nom. So this game agrees with me that beef jerky is food of the gods. Or the only food you should really ever really have, you know. Okay, another mail. How's everybody doing tonight? What are you up to? You see my pretty collection of soon-to-be all blue dinos. Just basically getting through. Turn off the extra bouncy things because they can get annoying after a while. Just basically organizing the little critters and getting ready to figure out which ones are going to be kept and which ones are going to die ignominiously. Because this is basically a breeding program. I guess it's eugenics, I suppose. I don't know. Ones you need, you keep. The ones you don't need, you get rid of. And how do you get rid of them? Well, you murder them. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break and check on you. Oh, you did hatch. Oh my goodness. Let's go in here. I think there's more than one. There's a baby Megatherium. Let's put you in a cryo ball. I don't have time for you right now. I think there's another one under the mother. Because the game can sometimes rarely hatch. Yes, there's another one over here. Hello, you're cute too. Will breed up, like they'll have twins or triplets. They're fairly rare, but it can happen. So I don't want them to die. I'm going to put them in cryo for now. And it looks like they're maturing pretty well, though. I might actually put them back out and just let them finish. Except there's no space for them in here, so I'll put them outside. I'll put one here. Where'd it go? Oh, hello. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Or I could put them over here, actually, by the bears. The bears. Because they're eating off the same trough anyway. You come with me. Come with me if you want to live. Behavior. Lowest. Behavior. No. Go with me. Okay, that's fine. Stop. Ah! Sometimes you tell them to stop and they just go wander around for a little bit. Would you stop already? Come on, stop. Stop, 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 stop. And they will push you out of the way. Okay, that's good enough for you to be over there. This is a female. It goes in the facing this direction. What did everybody have for supper tonight? I mean, that's always a good thing to ask, right? I like how this one has like red red spikes, and then the spikes glow like a yellow. That's kind of neat. There we go. Get a little stack of food. This is a boy. I see what I did. Zoop. I like to always put my cryopods on number 10. I just don't know why. It's just because that's generally the one you wind up using all the time. Thiefy says hello. Meow. Meow. Thief says hello. I forgot to even look when this says a male. Look over here. Basically, it helps me figure out what is going on where if I have them facing a specific direction. So the boys face outward, the girls face inward. Hello, Thiefer. That is a loud, obnoxious cat you hear. He's a silly boy. It's another boy. Hello, Thief. Hi, kitty. This one's already a juvenile, so I don't even need to feed that one. I'll just let it go. Kitty says hi. He is a screamy boy. He is. He has a purr. It's a girl raptor. Okay. Another boy raptor. Kind of regretting putting the boys on the inner track. Come on, you. There's so many boy raptors. Okay, girl raptor. Yay, girl raptors. Clever girl. And so they'll eventually grow to the size of the ones over there. Won't take too long, but I also get to entertain them because each critter has what are called imprints, where if you interact with them in a certain period of time, then you get a it gets you better results at the end of the day. What are you doing over here? Where it says wants care in a certain amount of time, so you got 20 minutes, you got 20 minutes. Let me check the thing here. How are we doing in food? Yeah, it looks like we're doing fine in food for right now. Miss Megatherium was watching all the baby raptors, are like, what the hell's going on here? That's a girl. She's at 6% already. I think she'll be okay. Let's give her a little something anyway, just in case. And let's get her, you know, keep her ticking over until she actually starts eating off the trough over there. Okay, a boy, another boy, another boy. Come on, you. And we'll do the same with the baby RGs that I have next. And one thing you're noticing is that they are sinking into the landscape, and that's just unfortunately the way the architecture kind of works. Hello, my thief. Hello, my screamy boy. He's got a lot of blue on him. Another boy, another boy. Excuse you. Again, some of these may not survive today. Like this one. Probably won't. We'll see what they look like when they're fully grown and see which ones I want to keep and which ones I want to turn into kindling. This is a boy. Unfortunately, this game does not really allow for the notion of anything other than the gender binary, which is a little bit unfortunate. I do understand that that would make a monster difficulty of code to be able to make it so that critters could be non-binary or some other gender of that nature. Okay, this is a male. I think I kept this one because it's such a high level, actually. And this is one of the reasons why I would keep a tech raptor, even if it wasn't all blue, is because it's a sufficiently high enough level that somebody could find some use out of it. We also do adoptables occasionally. It's like, well, I found this thing and I think you might like it. Would you like it? Yes? Okay, then it's yours. Kind of deal. We're getting there, close to the end of uncasing all these raptors. I'm a little bit distressed on how few girls there are, because, you know, there should be more girls in this. There we go, there's another one. I put that in the wrong place, didn't I? There we go, it's a girl raptor. Okay, that's not how I wanted to do that. There we go. Four more raptors. Ha, ha, ha. Just a little bit yawny. That's okay, it's already after 10 o'clock, which is a little bit surprising to me. Meow thief. Thiefy goes meow. Meow, 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 meow. He is a thiefy cat. Hiya, thiefy butt. Meow. Meow. There you go. And one last one to bring out of cryo. Hi, kitty. And it's a boy. Oh boy. Meow, meow, meow. Hello. Oh. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do with the spreadsheet is I'm going to go in and highlight the colors that I want and start matching up the ones that I want. Like the high levels, the ones that have like, you know, a specific gender that I'm looking for, right? But I think I have enough raptors out here that every single bit is covered in a color that I want. So we'll see how this goes. Hi. Hello. Look it down. So we're going to watch the baby raptors, but we're going to turn so the sun's not in our faces. I'll turn off the UI so you can actually see them better. Put my thing away. So watch all the baby raptors while they're eating food that's way over there by the bears. And let me work on my spreadsheet here. You're not going to hear them, unfortunately. So let's go take a look here. We have a bunch of raptors. We have a lot of raptors. Okay, so this one has... I'm going to highlight it in a light green, I think. Or if you thought about it, I should highlight it in blue. So let's go for... well, there's regular blue. So in Lotro, I am working on organizing an invitational concert. I have a few more invitations to send out, and we're going to have a shit ton of fun of time. It's going to be a great time, so amazing bands, and we're going to make sure everybody has fun. And it'll be held at the Indigo Plant Kin House in the Elvin Fallathlorn neighborhood. We haven't decided on a date, but we are looking at some Saturday afternoon. And whatever Saturday that winds up being will be a date that I won't be doing the catch-up completionist because I think it's going to drag on into the evening, into my stream time. And by the time the event is over, I'm definitely going to want to rest anyway. So far I'm going through this and I'm not finding any blues in the 5th column. Oh, there's one. Nope, there's 2. We got 2 so far. Now we got 3. See, I complain about it and all of a sudden it fixes itself. So go figure that one out. And so using the colors on the spreadsheet actually helps visually, helps me identify where I have things that I'm looking for. Okay, and now we're going to do the number 29. So 29 is like the second, it's like the medium blue, like you can see on this one over here to the right. Thief is howling. So I'm looking for number 29. To see if I can construct an all Dino Deep Blue. I don't think I'm going to manage it because I don't have any with 29 and number 1. Number 2. I am knowing my eyes are starting to cross, which is never a good sign. Alright, we're getting there. Let's see. There's a 29 there. Ah, 28 doesn't count. The 29. So what's going on, chat? What's going on in your world tonight? Are you making friends with the Dark Lady? Or I should say, are you hanging out with your friend, the Dark Lady? Or are you hanging out with real life friends, significant others, pets, doggos? Save that. Yes. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's go see if our bears need care. It helps them turn the UI back on. 3 minutes. Some animals will need 1 taming or 1 care session per event, and some of them will want multiples. And I forget how, I think dire bears are going to be 1 because they're already 57% and they haven't had their first one. So hopefully this will be a 100% imprint. An imprint basically means how powerful the creature is. Like it gets additional bonuses based on how much of an imprint you have on it. There are partial imprints possible. There are 0 imprints possible. When you tame a creature, it is automatically a 0 imprint. But if you imprint one when it is born or hatched, then you start. Then it gives you bonuses, which is really cool. So we'll get these 2 sorted out here real quick in a second. How long is it gonna be until you? 2 hours till you pop again. 2 hours till you pop again. Let's go take a look at the clan of raptors. Clan Raptor over here. You're an adolescent. You need in a 9-10 minutes. You are in 12 minutes. One of the things I had to do because of this game is, ooh, this is basically the one I have in my room, is I had to turn off a feature called Whistle All, or Whistle All to Follow. Oh, that is pretty. I like that. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. But we're going to basically aiming for getting the entire raptor to be that blue. Or if blue is not all of the colors, that we get like silver as the off color. So this one is pretty. But other than like the color of its joints, it really has nothing that I want. So I might just murder it. Because, I mean, that's the whole point of this program, is to actually find the ones that have what I need on them and then go from there. Hello. I'm going to do something to you guys. Behavior, disable ally looking, and then paste that to all nearby tech raptors. That is a massive quality of life improvement. I ain't gonna lie. How long you got? You got 29 seconds. And then the question is, what do they want when they want their care? Do they want a piece of food? Do they want a walk? Do they want a special food that you have to go find? She needed company? Fair. Definitely fair. And the easiest one is if they just want to cuddle with you. Oh. It's 100%. Excellent. Excellent. What do you want? You just want to cuddle too. The bears just want cuddles. And then, yes, they sometimes do sink into the landscape. That is an unfortunate thing that can happen. So the way you normally get them to sort that out is just have them follow you for a couple of steps, and they'll step out onto the landscape. See? There we go. Over here. Over here. And bears are fast, by the way. Bears are super fast. That one actually may be stuck. There's a way to save it, though, to get it out of there. There you go. So this bear is all blue, technically. It's got the lighter festival event colored blue, which is the stuff on top. And it's got, like, the darker blue, number 29, on the bottom. So let's mix and match of the two colors that I like the most. You really just need to go into the thing. 10 minutes. You're almost done. Walkies! Come on, you. Hey! That's inappropriate. There you go. You got your imprinting done. Are you having fun? I'm stuck! Do you mind? Thing is, you can't ride a critter until it is old enough. So you got 6 minutes. You have 30 some odd seconds. So we're gonna be doing this for the next few minutes. If the dark lady gets bored and lonely, I know that feel. I know how that goes. Prime meat jerky. Well, it's a good thing I actually have some on my person. Now, one thing you can do is if you don't have or don't want to feed it the item it's asking for, you can put it back in a Pokeball and pop it back out, and it may want something different. I just happen to have some on me, so I'm saying screw it. Okay, what do you want? You got 5 minutes to go. How are you doing? Exceptional kibble. So you're going into Pokeball because I don't have exceptional kibble handy. I'm not gonna go make some just for to feed a critter. Oopsie, I didn't mean to do that, but you know. Now let's back out. And what does it want now? It wants a cuddle. Alright, now we're going to be doing a lot of this. It's just like, oh man, I did not mean to do that. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, let's put one of these back down here. There we go. Okay, you are one of the adults. Oh, why are you set to attack? No attack, just protect. And make them all passive. There you go. Okay, how are you doing? You want walkies? I think this is the biggest number of critters I had following me all at once. Come on. And you just have to walk until the damn thing wants to... And sometimes you can crouch to get away from things. There we go. Oh, you're imprinted? So come on, come on. Come on. Let me go! Let me go! I'm even trying to, like, go down. And this is a gameplay. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bug, but it is annoying anyway. Let me go see what's going on in Discord real quick. Helda spamming all the Loki soundtrack stuff into my Discord. Alright. Let's see what I can do to get out of this. So that's not really working out. I'm gonna have to put her in cryo for a second. You'd love to be the next Doctor? Yeah, the sad reality is I don't think the next Doctor is going to be female. And the next, and I don't think they'd ever have a Doctor who wasn't British. And that's the unfortunate reality of the situation. Though I heard that J. Michael Straczynski wanted to be the next showrunner. Because, I mean, he's got a proven track record. He knows how to run a TV show. Right? And he did Babylon 5. They only had Jodie because it would I don't think they had Jodie because it would satisfy the fans at all. I think they had Jodie because they wanted to try something new. The problem is that Jodie was not well served by the stories that she got from her buddy Chris Chibnall. I mean, she might like working with the guy a lot, but he was not a good showrunner in my opinion. I mean, he would have been fine just contributing a couple of scripts. I mean, much like Stephen Moffat was great when he was just doing stuff under somebody else as a showrunner. But as soon as Moffat was the showrunner, it all went to shit. Well, no, it didn't go to shit. I mean, it was okay. But it really wasn't as... His scripts weren't as brilliant as they were before. Oh! I like that little sound they make when they're still adolescents. Where you going? Hey! Get your ass... Oh, okay. You can be over there. I don't think it's because their stories were too political. I think they just weren't that good. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think they were that good. Okay, that one I could feed a Tinto Berry from the trough over here. If you're flying, they will chase after you, by the way, if they're on follow, just like that one did. Excuse me. So these are really, I have way too many of these out, which is becoming a problem, as you can see. Okay, let's get the two that are following me away from the others. You still want to go with a walk? Okay, let's go. Let's go. We're going on merry-go-round. Okay, they both just imprinted, and they're both boys, aren't they? Hold still. You're a boy, and you're a boy. Okay, come with me. Doggos. Yeah, that was one of Moffat's problems, but Moffat's other problem is that he was way too fond of Amy Pond. I grew to despise Amy Pond after a while. Because the show became all about her. And I just did not like the show being about her. Alright, hold still. When she became more important than the actual title character, that's a problem in my opinion. Alright, you want prime meat jerky? I still have some, but it's my food. You can't have it. Come on. Cursor, stop acting up. Hello, Thiefer. I mean, the show Doctor Who should not have the Doctor be more important or be less important than the companion. You want a cuddle? You get a cuddle. What do you want? You have 5 minutes to go. You are already done. I go my ego. You got 2 minutes to go. Ah, and I'm sorry if it's making anybody seasick. You got 8 minutes. You got 4 minutes. You got 6 minutes. You got 12. You got 10. Hi, thief. Hello, kitty. Got 6. Hi. 8. 12. 5. Okay, the one wants a cuddle, the other one wants walkies. Thief just wants cuddles as well, so he understands the plight of these raptors. How you doing there, kid? You took your thing? You did imprint. Good. Okay, you're a boy, so come with me. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, the ones that are imprinted, I'm just going to stick out here. They'll be outside the border for a little bit, but they'll also be out of the way. I mean, they've got a lot of food on board, so it's not like they're going to starve. So you hang out here, kiddo. Don't run off the cliff. Not sure they would actually have an American companion either, because it's, and I'm not sure I'd necessarily want one personally. That's always been a thing. Is like Doctor Who's always been quintessentially British to me, and as much as I love Paul McGann in the TV movie, that production was way too American. You want cooked meat jerky? Oh man, you're going in the thing. Rude. Doesn't matter if you can do a British accent. I would want the actors and the characters to be British. There's just so many things that you just could not piece together being, hello, you get cuddles, by not being a native of the country. That's just always been a thing that I've never really had a problem with, it being a 100% British production. Okay, you're done. You want care. What do you want? You want simple kibble. Well, you're gonna get this. Okay, that was actually the wrong one. You can have your dreams all you like. I just, you know. Right now, I'm in the middle of trying to make a dream happen, but I also have to be very pragmatic about it, so I'm in a pragmatic sort of mode. Because I want something to happen. Oh, God, it didn't take. One of the good things about this particular server is there's no cooldown on using the cryopods. Most ARC servers, you have like a 3-minute window where if you open a cryopod too early, the critter inside wakes up with this thing called, oh, he wants a walkie? Let's set on low. I forgot what I was talking about, but that's okay. Okay, hold still, hold still, hold still. I'm not saying you can't do something. I'm mainly saying I wouldn't expect it to happen. You know, it's not that I don't doubt you; it's I doubt them. What, 6 minutes? I don't know. It's possible maybe the BBC suddenly gets a hair up their ass and it's like, okay, we're gonna have an American doctor or American companion. It'll be like, I mean, they've had a companion that was American. Perpigillian Brown back in the late 80s, but the character was American. The actress herself was British. I think the closest they got, they did have the, in the TV movie, Dr. Grace Holloway. She was American. It's played by Daphne Ashbrook, but you know, it's just for that one movie. It wasn't like a seasonal sort of thing. But I'm just being a realist about that sort of thing. Is I don't foresee them being willing to make that sort of big change. Then again, I never thought I'd see a female doctor, so you never know. Okay, Majo Berry. We want one of those. Where'd it go? It's over here. I've got a cat on my hand. It makes it hard to hit the keyboard. Okay, who wanted the Majo Berry? Not you. That was you. Who else wants some? You get a cuddle. Ah! I like the little sound they make. Yeah. Okay, you've got a minute and change. Oh, hey, look at my character. Put that back. I'm actually probably going to need to tear my trackball apart again sometime soon. It's doing a thing that's annoying me. Okay. You're hanging out here. For some reason, you still have the icon for food, even though you're out of range of the feeding trough. I don't understand that, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, let's go to each one in turn. I want to make sure that everyone has been dealt with. You've been dealt with. You've got a few minutes. The ones over here will be more likely to need attention soon. But the ones over on this other side should all have been taken care of at least once. Okay, how about you? What are you doing? You've got 2 minutes. You're done. You're done. Oh, you're an adult. No, you're coming with me. This one's ready to do whatever it wants. So disable. We're interested in voiceover? Yeah. I could see something along the lines of the big Finnish audio dramas. I assume you're familiar with those? I think they're a little bit freer and looser with that sort of thing. Cooked fish meat? No. Thief is trying to make biscuits on the back of my hand, and I'm like, I'm busy! Okay, you get a cuddle. Okay, you're done, you're done. You're done. You're done. Hi. You're done. You're an adult. You're done. You get a cuddle. Oh. You're done. Okay, we'll wait for you. 33 seconds. Okay, you hang out here. You're not in the circle, though. You should probably come back inside the circle. I don't know. You'll be fine out there for a little bit anyway. Let's bring you in. Come on. There you go. You get food. Mayo berry. You want a cuddle? You want a cuddle. I'm grateful for all these ones who all they want is a cuddle. Let's bring out more of these in case. Where's my berries? Where's my berries? There's my berry. Oh no, we're all blue. We're blue, da ba dee, ba ba da ba da bum. Okay, you got that. You've been dealt with. I actually have to go pretty soon because Devilor is live and it's Bruv Night. For those who don't know, Bruv Night is where he and his friends play the same video game together and they drink a lot. I wouldn't say it's a lot of... There's a little bit of raunchy humor in it, but not really anything too egregious. Definitely no sexist or misogynist bullshit allowed. Right, come on, you. Sometimes they imprint really quickly, and sometimes it takes a while. Oops. Keep running into that one over there. So I want to make sure I don't accidentally yeet myself off this platform. Which should be fine for me. It won't hurt me, but the critter here will go flying off the thing, and I'll have to go get my dino to go save it. No yeeting off the thing. Okay, are you taken care of? You're an adult. You want regular kibble? You don't get regular kibble. You are gonna get put in a cryopod. Well, that's the thing. That's us basically making you aware. That's what Bruv Night is. It's a guy and his male friends. Occasionally they have ladies in the room. But they're generally, again, they are respectful. But, you know, there's adult humor there. So, it's not going to be for everybody. And since I'm one of Devilore's moderators, I should be there to make sure chat doesn't get stupid. You're imprinted. You want a Tinto berry. So I'm pretty much going to be doing this for the rest of the night. Just getting these tech raptors all taken care of. So you're taken care of. You want Amberberry. You want a cuddle. So part of the trick here is when you have this many, is that it is literally possible for them to be fully mature before you're ready for them. Okay, so you two, the Bobsey twins over here, are coming with me. Are we having fun over there? Alright, you two, come with me. Okay. Come on, you two. Over here, over here. Okay, you've been dealt with. You've been dealt with. Whoops. Why are you following me? Yeah, stay over there. You've been dealt with. You're an adult. You want Amberberry. You want to go for walkies. Okay, if you're going for a walkie, you're coming with me. Either you're an adult. You're an adult. I think that one just wanted an Amberberry, and I think we might be good. Yeah, you're the troublemaker. It looks like this bear is an adult, and this bear is also an adult. That's nice. Yes, and I'm aware that adult humor is not your thing, but you can't expect other people around you to always accommodate your thing. It's a compromise. not your jam, I understand. But it is going to be other people's jams. And these are my friends, and I don't mind it personally, so... I'm not going to raid Devilor at the end of the show, so you don't have to worry about going over to his channel. I'm not going to force you to watch it, or participate in it. Are you taking care of... Did you get your thing? No, you still want to walk. But one of the things about life is that understanding that not everybody likes the same things, and that sometimes it's going to be a case where, you know, somebody you're hanging out with wants to do something that you're not cool with, and as long as it's not hurting anybody, then, you know, that's when you say, hey, I'm going to go do this other thing instead, and that's cool. It's fine. The only time it's not fine is when somebody tries to force you to do something that you don't feel comfortable doing. So that's where I personally draw the line. Okay, I think I got them all. I think they've all been taken care of on at least some level. Because none of them are saying that they need any care at this point. So I think we're good. Oops, I didn't mean to eat the berries, but hey, I ate the berries. I'm gonna pick up the kitty. But the thing is then you don't have to tell me every single time, because I remember. Now, my point in describing that stream was to basically kind of give you a subtle warning about the content. Because I knew it would not be to your taste, so that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to raid Divilor. I'm just going to end the stream as usual and call it a night. And I will start tending to these little monsters. Look at all these monsters that I have. Ah. How about you? What are you up to? Wow. Look at me. And then I'm going to start working with these critters and getting them in a similar situation where I have baby stegosauruses too. I am going to actually put these two I'm going to put all the dire bears in the fridge because I need the space out here. Because stegos take up a lot of space. They really do. And the megatherium can go. But are they done? Are they done percolating? No, you've got a ways, but you want to go... Wait a minute. I think you want to go on a walk with me, don't you? You do. Let's go on a walk with the Megatherium. Behavior... Low... And... Follow. Come on you. Come on you. Okay, you're imprinted, so you can hang out here. You're still in range. Gene Simmons is jealous! And that is, not an adult reference, it's just if you're aware of the band Kiss and the fact that Gene Simmons likes to have a very long tongue. Alright, it's after 11 actually already, so I am going to call it here. I'm going to clean up a little bit of this mess, and I'm going to finish my milk. I think I did finish my milk. And I think I'm going to go get ice cream. This sounds like a plan. So anyway, you know the drill. Be good. Thank you for being here, by the way. I'll be back tomorrow night playing some Lotro on my main, doing the catch-up completionist. And we're going to do a little bit more of inventory management, or I might actually do that after I clean this mess up and get these kids ready to do whatever. I kind of like the fact that we didn't get to murdering any of these critters because they are too cute, and it does kind of make you feel weird when you have to cull them, but it's going to happen. However, I'm going to go also watch my friend Grabvoid, who started streaming 15 minutes ago. Grabvoid is participating in a streamathon, raising funds for a member of the GTA 5 role-playing community who recently unfortunately passed away. So I'm going to go hang out and support that as I can. So you know the drill, be good. And if you can't be good at it. I will see you next time. Ah! Yeah, that's going to be that thing. Bye.